I mean, not nothing. I ain't experienced nothing bad. You know what I mean? Like nothing bad. But I experienced people being people. You know what I'm saying? And people gonna be people regardless of where you are. You know what I mean? And who you dealing with. You're gonna experience some type of some of this, some of that, whatever. But other than that, it's pretty much sorry here. You know what I mean? It's still it's not that I have to get used to it. It's this particular city, this city, Phnom Penh, is a fast paced place. You know what I mean? Hey, welcome in, welcome in. Hit that like button for me. I appreciate that. You know what I mean? It's a fast paced place. And if you don't know where you're going and you don't know the flow of this place, you can really discombobulate things greatly. You can cause a car accident because everybody here is vibrating on the same frequency. So when you come over here, you got to really start getting into the flow of things. Like people in here, thanks for the heart, man. I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Welcome in too. And anybody who comes in, if you want to, if you friend me, I'm going to friend you back definitely. And friend up everybody. Make sure you get my gifter, Elevation. No. I want to pin you. I want to pin you up, make you on a pinned account. Why it's not letting me pin you? I don't know why it's not letting me put you on the pin. Art and Soul, what's good? What's good? Welcome in. But what I was talking about, this place flows a certain way. The same way, like I mean, even if you go to a place like New York, Philadelphia, Baltimore, somewhere in Florida, Miami, whatever, all of these places they vibrate a certain way, and if you're not really dialed into that particular vibration, you can cause something in that flow of things. You know what I'm saying? But the flow here in Cambodia is definitely it's much different than what you find in America. It's much different. Thanks for the likes, y'all. Thanks, I appreciate that. Art and Soul, I appreciate you. I appreciate that. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? But the flow is very different. It's nothing to be afraid of. I appreciate the likes. I see you. It's nothing to be afraid of. It's just a thing of it. Like you got to respect where you at though. You can't like a lot of times. You'll see instances where people are just overly like complain about things. You know what I mean? It ain't no big. Don't complain about stuff like you come into this country and then want to complain about everything, because there's a lot of good things about this place with the people and just what they got over here. But at the same time, there's some other stuff that can kind of maybe like rub you a certain way. But it's a real beneficial experience. Me even being able to see this place, because like even growing up, I used to always see stuff on TV about like Vietnam. Of course, most of us, our parents and uncles and stuff like that was in. My dad was in Vietnam. Like plenty of people I grew up around. So I always had like Southeast Asia was in my mind, like on that tip. So I always wanted to see what it was like to be over here and things of that nature. So I'm blessed and highly favored. I'm fortunate to be able to be here and to observe firsthand, not on a documentary. You know, Elevation. I see you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Y'all make sure y'all friend up my gifter, Elevation. Yeah, thanks for the likes, Chicky Soul. I see you. I appreciate that, Chicky Soul. Y'all make sure y'all friend everybody. Make sure everybody friend up with everybody, because even though I'm talking about Cambodia, it's good for us to come in and link up with like-minded people. A lot of my friends on the platform are like active, especially on TikTok, are very, very active. A lot of us have TikTok shops, or we TikTok affiliates, whatever. And we do live. A lot of us are live hosts and hostesses. So it's good to, link up with like-minded other people. But, yeah, hit that like button for me on the YouTube side. I see y'all. I appreciate that. I appreciate y'all. I see y'all in there. That's what's up. Yeah, because I'm actually simultaneously going live on my YouTube, my Facebook, TikTok. And yeah, and that's what it is. Like, truthfully, over here, it's 3:15 in the morning. Like most of my friends is in, like in the United States. So, thanks for the likes. I see. I appreciate Chicky Soul. I see you. Thank you. Elevation. I see you. So yeah, it's 3:15 in the morning over here. So like I still ain't got myself together with the time schedule, but it's kind of good that I slept all day, and that'll keep me up. I'm up at night because I really wanted to go live and talk to some of my friends and all of that. So it's good that I'm up now. You know what I'm saying? Welcome in, welcome in. Moore's in Cambodia. Yeah, and the funny thing about it is, over in Cambodia, it's like supposed to be like a conflict. It's actually like a conflict going on, like right here. Not to be talking about it, but like on the news, it's like something, it's stuff going on at the border. They're like Cambodia and Thailand been like fighting because it's a little piece of land that they've been disputing about for a lot of years. Each side really, really they serious about this little piece of land because it has like some historical monuments on it, like a really old temple. You know what I'm saying? So they actually, like, some people even got down. Some people got deleted. Some soldiers got deleted on at the border like 2 days ago. So, and it's funny because my the guy who owns this Airbnb. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna be careful. The guy who owns this Airbnb I'm staying in, he messaged me on the app, and he was like, "Well, I want to apologize because Thailand is turning off the internet in Cambodia because whatever is hookup they got, Cambodia gets their internet from Thailand or whatever." So he messaged me that and said that they was going to possibly turn it off, but I messaged him back. I said, "Well, the internet been cool all day. I ain't really had no problems." You know what I'm saying? So, it's really I don't know. It ain't touched me. Whatever's going on, it hasn't touched me. Now there was a power outage because it's a lot of power. You experience a lot of power outages here, but the first time was that I experienced it, like where I was at, was today earlier in the night. It was off. The power just went off for like an hour, and it went off. Yeah, so they turned it back on. But I had always heard that it always that thing always happens, but it just didn't never happen to where I was at since I've been here. But it did today, and no, it wasn't no big deal. You know what I'm saying? I was able to today. I went to the market today, and I went to a regular market too, like a supermarket. That's one thing. When you come over here, you can make your money go far, but make sure it's better to go to those free open markets, like don't go to the supermarket type. Well, I ain't gonna say don't go because certain stuff you only gonna be able to find in a place like that. But what I'm saying is when you go to that big supermarket, big building type thing, you get charged up, and the open markets are cheaper, are much cheaper. Just like if you eat the street food, you know what I mean. You could eat 3 times a day. Get 3 street food meals, $10, $11, $12 a day. So really, like if you really on a budget, you can really survive off $10 a day eating here. But eventually you're gonna get it. You're gonna get it. Because me, I ain't gonna lie, I was eating it for a while, and then I just I got tired of it. So I had to get some. Man, I ain't only really eat this stuff at home, but man, they got a Kentucky Fried Chicken over here at Burger King. Yeah, I went in there and I got me something to eat. So it is what it is. But that's, if anything, I don't have a gripe because I ate a couple times. I ate and the food was good, but you got to really know where to go. Like that's what the same thing in America. If you don't know where to go, then you're not gonna be able to. You're gonna mess around and buy some nasty food. There's plenty of nasty food in the United States. There's plenty of nasty food over here in Cambodia. Trust me, I know. You know what I'm saying? Because this is why I'm getting on this. I went to the market and I got some things, and they came and it was funny. I mean, it was a little young boy. The young boy was checking me out. He was the cashier in the market, and I said, "Yo, can I pay with my card?" He was like, "Yeah." Well, he said yeah, but I don't know if he said yeah. So he turned the thing around. I said, "How much is it?" And I looked, and it was like 72 something. It was like 72 and some change. And I was like, "God damn!" Right? And he started laughing, right? And I said, "Yeah." I said, "It don't matter what language you say it." And he know what I meant when I looked at the at the price on this little bit of food I bought in this market. And I said, God damn, he understood what the because he laughed about it, right? But yeah, that was a funny that was a really funny moment. But yeah, the food is expensive in those markets. So if you intend on coming to Southeast Asia, um, all of the countries are pretty much the same, But they say that maybe the cheapest would be Vietnam, then Cambodia, and then maybe Thailand. But I think being as though these places are, yo, cuz, what's up, cuz? How you? Good to see you. I'm on all three of these joints at one time, so I ain't even see you on there. How's everything, man? I don't know. He probably came and went. He put this on Facebook. I told you I'm over here on Facebook. My cousin came in and he probably left back out because I wasn't paying no attention. Yeah, I'm sorry, cuz. But yeah, the food is deep. Cause yeah, I don't know. I bought this little something. I make my own food, man. I'm tired of food. I ordered something the other night and it ain't taste too good. It was bad. It was bad. It was late too. It was late night. They got a 24-hour delivery thing. It's like same as like Grubhub and Uber and all that. But and then you gotta understand one thing. You can't trust what the people feed you neither, because I ain't on no dumb stuff. But I'm just saying, if you go to a certain part of the country, I mean to the other world, and they eat something, and you eat something that they eat something that you don't eat, but you look at it like it's crazy. Like whether it could be rats, cats, dogs, whatever. I'm just saying, like on the real tip, in Asia, they eat rats, they eat cats, they eat dogs. And that's not necessary. Well, I'm just saying we don't eat. In America, we don't really eat those things, right? But so you got to understand, if somebody why would you? You're not gonna have no. You ain't gonna feel bad about if you eat rat, cat, and dog. You're not gonna feel bad about feeding another human being rat, cat, and dog, because that's the norm where you from. That's what y'all eat. It's not no big deal. It's just like from where I'm from, we eat chicken, we eat turkey, we eat beef. Some people eat pork. Even for people that don't eat pork, like myself, being a Muslim all my life, I'm just saying, like, I still don't look at nobody like they crazy because they eat pork, like, because, I'm just saying, you know what I mean? So, yeah, I wouldn't feel funny about giving nobody a chicken, turkey, or beef. So I'm just saying, you just really gotta like, some of that meat be like mystery meat. I'll be like, it don't taste like nothing that I know about. So that's how I'll be like, nah, cause yeah, I ain't that food that came. It was supposed to be like grilled chicken, like a grilled chicken pasta, and they had like a nice picture, and I even got some extra chicken put in there, right? Man, that food came in. I said, man, I don't know what that meat. I don't know what the hell that meat was, cause it ain't taste like chicken. It was some type of meat. It wasn't no pork or nothing. I just know it wasn't no pork. You know what I'm saying? Because even though I've been Muslim all my life, I became, yo, you Kool-Aid, what's up, baby? How you? You enjoying yourself down there? I know you is. Yeah, I'm missing them. People coming in and out, and I'm missing them. Yeah, but what was I talking about? That food. Yeah, I don't trust the food. I don't. You know what I mean. I'm just saying, like, I don't even want to say that because it all depends on, like I said, you know what I mean. It all depends on who you gotta know where to go to get the right stuff, get what you want. You know what I mean. I ain't, and that goes for America too. Because if you come to Philly and you don't know you don't know where you're going, you can definitely end up buying something that you probably gonna dislike. But that's the way of the world. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool here. No big time static or nothing. Kool-Aid, where you at, man? Yeah, this is one of my homies. He travels. He's a world traveler. Yeah, man. Hey, listen. I'm going to I'm going to Siem Reap. I'm going to see Angkor Wat and next week. I only got one more week here, and then I'm gonna go to Siem Reap. Probably stay there like 3 4 days. See Angkor Wat, and then I'm go over to I'm gonna go to Thailand. You know what I'm saying? But I know you having fun over there. You made there was some good pictures you took too, man. I got to start taking some good pictures. You know what I'm saying? I got but I'm gonna make I want to make some good content when I go to. I'm really excited about seeing Angkor Wat. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I don't know. I think is my is it freezing? Because my phone's saying that my internet is slow. Yep. Hey, what's good? What's good, YouTube? I ain't even saying nothing to y'all, but guess what? I'm talking to everybody at the same time. Hit that like button for me too. I appreciate it. You know what I mean? But yeah. Other than that, this cab driver today though, I ordered this cab off because when I left the market, I had kind of not a lot of stuff, but it was kind of heavy because I had a little watermelon and everything. I put it in my backpack, but then I had another. They had my bags was heavy, but I ain't feel like it, so I said it's only gonna cost me like $2. It's like a $2 3 cab ride back. So yeah, the cab rides would be sweet. They'd be like $2. So yeah, no, I'm gonna take a lot of pictures. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna take a lot of pictures. You know what I'm saying? But what I was talking about? This dude came and picked me up, and I kind of like because I walked to the market. So the dude picked me up, and this is a dude. Yeah. I'm all right. I'm good. I'm just I'm just chilling. I'm just really basically just chilling until next week. I'm excited about going to Angkor Wat, but and then I'm going to Thailand. But I ain't gonna leave out of this place. I ain't leaving until I see that. That'll be crazy for me now. Thanks for the likes. I see you liking it. I appreciate the elevation. I see you. I see you. But yo, this dude, the cab driver, I think his GPS wasn't acting right because he kind of went the wrong way, and I ordered him off the app. Man, this dude took me to some back street, like talking about, all right, this your stop, and he turned. Yeah, Grab. Yeah, I ordered him off Grab. This dude turned his joint around and you could see like the boy. I said, yo, man, I'm not getting out right here. You tripping. And he ain't even speak no English. I was like, yo, you bugging. You think I'm getting out right here. You out your mind. It's like a pack of dogs. Man, listen. I said, no. But yeah. You gotta stay sharp though. You really, man, no matter where you at, man, you gotta stay sharp. And nah, dude took me. He took me to where I'm supposed to go, but yeah, his energy. He was on some stuff. I was like, yo, you really think I'm? Yo, that joint was crazy. But that's like, yeah, that's kind of like almost the craziest joint that I experienced. That dude trying to drop me off in that crazy spot. And this is a cab that I ordered off of the app. So but I'm gonna be honest with you. I was thinking to myself because it looked like he was going the wrong way because it was kind of like doing like a little rush hour, like it was a lot of traffic. Yeah, it was like around rush hour time because it was about 6:30, 7 o'clock. It still was a lot of traffic in the street. So I figured maybe he taking a different way that's easy to get back, but he kind of like went the wrong way in my mind. But I was like, no, I ordered this cab off the app, so I'm figuring like. But on the real tip, like you can't. You always gotta be sharp and on point at all times. You can't, even when you getting in the Uber, when you in America and you getting in the Uber and you getting in the, you getting in, you can't be trusting. You don't know because it's crazy people working inside of them systems. You know what I'm saying? So like you can't you gotta really always be dialed in and always like aware. Yeah. What time is it in Aruba? It's 3:30 now. It's 3:30 a.m. here. Yeah, but shoot. Yeah, that John kind of pissed me off, and I was like, it is whatever, but you know. gotta always be sharp. You know what I'm saying? And it's a couple. I every once in a while I see somebody that could possibly be like American or something like that. You don't see like, but I ain't gonna lie. I might have seen 3 or 4 dark people. Like like they could be either American or African or something. Oh, okay. Y'all probably on the same time as as Philly. Cause we 12. Cause I know I'm 12 hours off. I'm 12 hours difference from the East Coast. You know, United States. But what I was talking about? I was talking about. Yeah, I only seen like maybe 4 people. I saw one girl in this building where I'm at now. I seen another dude, the other spot I was staying in. I know dude was living in the building right across. I seen him on a scooter. I saw another guy today. He was riding a motorcycle. But yeah, that's about it. Matter of fact, that's 3. I only really seen three people. Yeah, I only seen like 3. Yeah, I only seen like 3 people. You know what I mean? I seen a couple, light skinned people. You know what I'm saying? I might have seen more than I might them than I seen like, dark folks. But yeah, you know what I'm saying. So people, what the point of making is, people they'll be looking at you. You know what I'm saying. You're always gonna get like looks. People looking at you now, especially because I remember these little girls. They were like giggling and laughing at my hair and stuff like that. They wasn't. It wasn't like a. You could just tell people be watching you every step. No. It's Cambodians that's darker than like you and me. You know what I'm saying? No. They like dark, but it's still a different. The melon is they still a different breed. It's a different breed. It just is like they not the same. You know what I mean? But no, they definitely dark. They definitely dark, and they cool. It's cool. It's cool. Plus, I ain't gonna lie. Like CM Reap. That's where Angkor Wat is. That's like a more. That's like a more. It's a more calm place. Like this place here, Phnom Penh, is. Phnom Penh is like for real. Phnom Penh is moving just as fast as New York, like an old school New York. I ain't really been in New York in some years, really. Actually, last time I've been, I ain't been in New York in some years. But I'm saying like Phnom Penh is moving like an old school New York. Believe that, like it's moving. It's like it's moving, like people moving, they hustling, they selling stuff. Hey, listen, I ain't gonna lie. When I went to Mecca, right, it's moving just as fast as Mecca is. Okay, Mecca, New York, like yeah, it's the same type of dynamic here. This joint is moving. So what I'm saying is, when I go to CM Reap, CM Reap is gonna be like a little more of a It's more, but that's where the temple is at. You know what I mean? It's more it ain't as big. It's more laid back. I think you really have. I don't know. I just think I think next week is going to be a little bit better for me because the pace is slower down. I'm going to be able to absorb a little faster than I can here, because here, I'm walking down the street. I got my phone in my hand and I'm walking past like a hotel or something, right? So I see the dude. He looking at me and he like yo, because I'm walking right next to the road. He basically told me and so he's like yo. He said somebody they ride past and try to snatch your phone. I was like, thanks, man. I said, yo, he said somebody they ride past and try to snatch your phone. I was like, thanks, man. I said, thank you, but no, like they really like they on some time. They on some time in Bangkok is like this. It's like a lot of action. It's a whole lot of action. Like I got my phone in my hand. I'm jive like okay. You ain't gonna get my phone like that. You know what I'm saying? But that's what you gotta worry about. You can't and when you be seeing like when you see certain things, man, I'm just saying like if you watch on YouTube and people be talking about where they at and all that. Certain people get treated a certain way. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter where you go. Like you going not say it's a thin line between some bull crap. You know what I'm saying? But I've experienced a couple little incidences. Yeah, it's a little slower in Siem Reap. It's much slower pace. Like it's a smaller town, but you know, some people get a different kind of favor. You know what I mean? And it just is what it is. Like I see it. I see it. The girl was following me around in the store. And this is last week. I was in the store and I laughed. I chuckled as I kept turning around and she was right there. And I said, okay. I said, because they was acting like they don't understand English. And I said, I'm used to that. I said, it don't make me no difference. I said, but I said, you really think I came? I said, you really think I came all the way to Cambodia to shoplift? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you think? Thank you. I don't know. It's not showing the gifts, but it's showing on the talk line. I appreciate that. Thank you. But yeah, the girl was following me around in the market. I don't know, like she was watching me like I was ready to steal something. I said, "Damn, I'm in freaking Cambodia." I wasn't like that because I know how the world, you know what I'm saying? I know who and what I am, so I just know they're going to be, they do pick up on energy. But the energy ain't for me to steal. The energy is that I ain't going for it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it can end right now. But that's the indicate because for real. But I don't know why they was tripping. But no, you get that. You get that. You get. It's weird. It's just strange. You know what I mean? Yeah. Hit that like button for me, y'all. I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Kool-Aid, hit that like button for me, man. I don't really know how the Facebook thing go because I've been on live a couple times on Facebook, but I don't really know like what's the ins and outs of how to get favor. I know you can give me some stars. People. I know that people can give you stars on Facebook, but I'm like more. Yeah, you know what I mean? I'm like more like, because TikTok, I went live a lot on TikTok. Like, so I kind of know how it go. You know what I'm saying? But I know likes mean good because, in order for the system to share your live out, that's why the likes and the shares and all that stuff is something good. Even when people coming on and they friending up each other, all that stuff is good. That's for the TikTok live. You know what I mean? But I'm on all three at one time, so I'm kind of like, Empress Virgo, what's good? Make sure y'all, hey, y'all drop. Hey, Chris, what's up, son? Hey, one of my kids just came on. How you, son? You good? Y'all make sure everybody in the comments be friend up with each other. Everybody doing friend for friend. What you up to, man? That's good. Same here. I'm just, just talking, just kicking it. It's 3:39 now. I ain't doing nothing. I'm just chilling. I'll probably go to sleep probably another couple more hours, though. But I had a pretty good day, man. Okay. Yeah. So I guess it's 4 o'clock. It's 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Well, yeah, just about 4 o'clock in the afternoon there. Yeah. Oh, thanks for the gift, son. I ain't even see it. I don't know. For some reason, you know what? I'm lucky. Yeah, they stereotype because people see stuff on the television and think that, they just be thinking the wrong stuff. But it go vice versa because I be thinking the wrong stuff about them too. But I be for real. You know what I mean? These I'm telling you, they job slick over here, believe that. But what I was talking about? Love More 92, welcome in. Everybody make sure they make friends Everybody make sure they make friends with somebody. I got Love More 92 on the pen. If you coming in and out and you friend me, I'm definitely gonna friend you back. At least I'm definitely gonna friend you at the end of the live. So, but everybody in the comments is doing friend for friend. So don't be shy. You know what I mean? Drop some comments, y'all. I see I got a few people in here. Drop some comments. I appreciate y'all coming in and kick it with me. One Wise, I see you. Yeah, but other than that, the food, yeah. But it's all about where you go. You know, here it's a lot of street food. Like it's a lot of street food. So I'm just saying, you know, it's a lot of street food. So you can't really tell. You don't really know. So like I would advise you got to mess with the street food or you ain't going to really get a full experience of the place. You know what I mean? So you got to eat some street food, but it's the same like in the United States. I wouldn't eat everything, but the street food is alright. But you just you know what it look. If it don't look good, then don't mess with it. You know what I'm saying? But the street food it's cool. The street food cool. You know what I mean? But I should have, you know, this one. I ain't gonna lie. The lady that worked in the place, the lady that worked in the Airbnb, it was a little restaurant in the place. The best food that I ate over here was the food that she made. The little lady, she made that. I don't know. She made something called lock lock. It was lock lock, but it was just good. She cooked. She made that like for me like 2-3 times, and then it was good. It was the best. The best food that I ate here is the food that lady made. To be honest, and I've been into a couple restaurants and everything, and her food. And you know what? Another thing about food, anywhere you go on the earth, it's the energy. People put their energy into the food. So you know, you figure if you ordering something late night or what, I'm just saying, the energy goes to the food. The lady was a nice lady. Me and her had a couple real good conversations. She was a nice person. She seemed like a pretty good person. So her energy went into that food, and that's probably why that food was good. Just to reiterate on the reality of that's why it ain't good to eat. I like to eat I cook for myself. Like I don't really eat a lot of street food, but now since I've been here, I've been having it. You know, especially in that last spot, it didn't have nothing where I can cook. Like this, in this one, I can cook something. So I'm not really gonna be ordering nothing. I'm gonna just go to. I got some food to make. And yeah, I ain't buying no more food unless you know, I'd rather cook my own stuff for real. Welcome in, y'all. Keep tapping that. They don't let me see nothing on this phone, and it's strange. This is the only phone that I can go live on TikTok on. For some reason, like on this phone and this phone, it won't let me go live on TikTok. This is the only one. This the only one. Love More 92, thank you. It's letting me go live, but it's not letting me see, like, I can't see the gifts. I see the line move a little bit. That's how I know she just gave me something. Love More 92, I appreciate you. You know, y'all make sure y'all friend up Miss Love More 92. Y'all make sure y'all connect with everybody. But I don't know. Because really, I bought now this phone that I'm on Facebook on. This the phone I bought here. I bought this phone here, and yeah, I can't go live on TikTok over here, but I can on Facebook. I can on YouTube too, but yeah, if I wanted to, yeah, I could, but I don't know because I ain't gonna lie. The lady she told me that they got something. Yeah, because the black ones. Hey, I matched. That's kind of that worked out. I got the red shirt on, but my black one's the arm broke. Yeah, yep. Yeah, the arm broke. I gotta get me some glasses now. I went in the store. Look, I went in the store the other day. And I got an exam, eye exam, and everything. But the dude started. This dude was trying to. I knew he was like trying to burn me or something. Because when I first came in the store, the dude spoke a little bit of English. So we make a little deal, and the deal was still high because it was like $70 for the glasses, right? So I said, all right, cool, you know what I mean? I said, all right, I'll get it because it's still cheaper Then in the United States, for me to get a little cheap pair of glasses, it'd be like $150. You know what I mean? So, but dude, it's like the more he kept showing me other glasses, trying to sell me some Ray-Bans and all that different stuff, his English started getting worse and worse. Like he ain't all of a sudden don't speak no English, right? His English got bad, so it was funny. I was gonna buy the joints, but you know what? His credit card machine stopped working, and I said, "See, that's because you're trying to be slick." And you know what I mean? And I said, well, hey, look, I come back for them. They gave me the eye exam and everything. They did the glasses. And at the last moment, the daggone credit card machine, it didn't work. And, but I knew that was like, yeah, you trying to burn me. Okay. Now you ain't gonna, now God ain't gonna let you get that money now. So, yeah, that's what happened with that. But yeah, I'm gonna get me a pair of glasses because I was searching online, even on YouTube, a lot of different stuff. Like you can get a pair of glasses. So glasses ain't supposed to be like, even dude trying to charge me $70. The glasses is only supposed to be like, it depended. They wasn't designer glasses. Like glasses supposed to be like $40 with the exam $50. Dude was trying. He I was getting the tourist price. He was trying to put me on tourist time, like. And that's why he ain't get nothing. But it is what it is. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, welcome in, Felonious Capers. What's up, brother? Yeah, y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. And my likes ain't moved yet, so that's how I know it's like I will. So I got a phone too, and I'll tell you about it. I'm gonna call you on the app, the other app, John. I got. Get you some rest, man. Tell the kids to say hi. Yeah, but all right. Yeah, that is. Yeah, I'm gonna call you on the app. You'll see. I want you to have that number anyway. Cause oh no, you know what? Go ahead. Yeah, I'll tell you about it. Cause it's strange the way that these phones work. It's not like it's like when you send texts, they call it Telegram. See here, excuse me, text messages is not whatever. They call it a Telegram. It's not like they call it a Telegram. So I'm like, it's weird. It's not the same. The way that this phone system work over here is not the same as in the United States. That's why so many of them, overseas use the WhatsApp thing. And that's no matter where. WhatsApp is good anyway. You know what I'm saying? But look, I don't know. I ain't talking to nobody anyway. But I usually get stuff done, the best way I know how. But I don't really even know how to use this phone like that over here because it's different. And I'm gonna have to. No, I got a couple more days because it was like $10. Yeah, it was like $10. You get a month, $10. You get 60. You get like 60 gigabytes of data. Yep. And it's not unlimited minutes though. It's something or unlimited. The texts in the telegrams because it's not text. The telegrams in the minute talk minutes is something different, but. Most of the people that come here as tourists, you don't really need the talk time. You need to be able to stay online because if I call somebody, I'll be calling people on the social media apps. I'll call somebody on Facebook, call them on Instagram. You know what I mean? So that's really what I'll be doing. But I got an app on this phone where I can just make straight up phone calls to regular numbers. But I still ain't figured this out, but I need this for my GPS because I was walking around without it before I bought this phone. I just was like, with that one, I know I can, I can get around. You know what I'm saying? But hey, Miss Wanda, yeah. But I don't know, y'all. I appreciate y'all coming in and kicking it with me for a minute. I'm trying to be consistent. I told myself that I'm gonna start going live every day. that's where I really fell off in the past. With that. And I'm really the social media. My social media is my business, and it's my job. So I really got to start treating it as a job on certain aspects. But at the same time, you know, I do usually talk about things, whatever. But I'm gonna be going live, whether I'm talking about serious stuff or just talking about the nothing. But I rarely talk about nothing. So even if I just talk about what's going on with me. Hey, Miss Shar, welcome in, welcome in. Thanks, Miss Shar. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thanks for the heart me. I'm glad I got. Thanks for the heart me. I appreciate that. I appreciate. As soon as you come in, it start working because it wasn't showing me the other gifts. Thank you. How you doing? I know. I know. I appreciate you. Yeah, I appreciate you coming in and kicking it with me for a second. I was just ready to go off too. Yeah, but yeah, I'm gonna start going. I'm gonna start going on every day. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, you. No, I was. Cause we were talking about time earlier. Because over here it's almost it's about 4 o'clock in the morning. No, I'm doing good. Yeah, I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. You know what I'm gonna do when I go out tomorrow. I'm gonna make some videos. I have, but I'm just like I'm saying. This is a fast paced. This is a really fast paced place. You really gotta. No, I'm really just moving around. Like I'm gonna stay in Cambodia for another 10 days, and then I'm going to Thailand. Then I'm probably stay in Thailand for a little while, and then after Thailand, go Vietnam and stay in Vietnam for a little, go to Laos. I'm gonna just travel, move around a little bit in the Southeast. I'm gonna move around the world a little bit, and before I come back. I mean, eventually I'm gonna have to come back. Because in the ins and outs of certain things, I gotta, what I mean, gotta reset or whatever. How you doing, Miss Denise? Welcome in. Welcome in. Hold up. I got you in the pen. We already friends, Miss Denise? Yes, we are. Yes, we are. I'm sorry. I know I got a couple friends in Miss Denise. I know one of my good friends, Miss Denise. She goes live. I'm doing well. I'm doing well. You know what I mean? I can't complain. I won't complain, but I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just doing a little bit of traveling. That's before I get too old to be able to do it. You know what I mean? Uh yeah, no, I do. It does. But I'm still not the time. The time still got me whacked out because I think I went on. Last night. I think I came on for a little while. Thanks, Miss Shaw. Thanks. And because I woke up like 2 in the morning yesterday, and then I got online. Might have stayed up till about 5 something 6. But listen, I went to sleep. I don't know what it was. I went to sleep. Maybe I probably went to sleep like 6, 7. I slept until like 3:30, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I mean, I got up like once. Yeah, and I slept good. I ain't gonna lie. Like I really, really, I slept like a newborn baby last night. When I went in the morning, yesterday morning. Yeah, I was out. I flew Delta. Yeah, I flew Delta. I flew Delta, but when I went to, then I flew on a Korean airline. Yeah, I flew Delta. Yeah, to basically Seattle, Washington, and then from Seattle, Washington, I got on a Korean airline. Yep. And the Korean airline made one more stop because I went to Seoul, Korea, and then from Seoul we came here. Yep. Yep. Lady T, what's up, Miss Lady T? So yeah, it's pretty much. I'm getting tired now, y'all. Thanks for the heart, me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. How you doing today? You like, yo. How you doing today? Yeah. Old head, my back starting to hurt. I ain't gonna lie. And I don't want to start moaning and groaning when I'm on this live. For real. Yeah. No, I will. Thanks. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. You know, I'm gonna see you in the TikTok streets. You enjoy the rest of your day too. No, that's what's up, Miss Lady T. Yeah, I've been on for a little while. I'm actually ready to go off, so I can stretch out. I ain't gonna lie, cause I ain't gonna lie. This little spot, I think, didn't I tell you? I might tell you. It's a up. It's the really the bed. It's like a the way this hooked up like a samurai spot. Like the bed is up there. Like this little thing you can walk up the steps and it's the bed and stuff up there. But I ain't going up there. It's a couch right here in the front. I'm sleeping on this couch. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not walking back and forth from there. Plus, I'm not doing all that. Yeah. You welcome. You welcome. So I'm out there. I'm camping right on. Cause I don't feel like walking all the way up. I ain't trying to go through all that. Plus, and then if I gotta go to the bathroom, I gotta come over. I gotta come in these steps and all that. Man, I've been here by myself, so it ain't like now. If I was here traveling with my wife or my girlfriend or something like that, I'm in here by myself, so I ain't. I sleep wherever. You know, it don't really matter. Yeah. No, I like this place because I can. Oh, okay. Tell her I said thank you too for the gifts. I appreciate that. Yeah, thanks. Tell her I said thank you. Okay, I'm glad you told me that. That's what's up. Anything's possible. Yeah, anything's possible, but you know, really, hey, this place was how much was this place? This place was a little more expensive. This place was a little more expensive than the last one. Hey, what's up, homie? Thanks for the heart, me. I appreciate that. This place was like $150 for 2 weeks. $160. No, I mean for 1 week. For 1 week. You know what I'm saying? But even if you add this, if I was to stay here for a whole month, it would be like $600. You see, this was still not even high, and this is high because I really, because listen, the place when I go to the next spot, Siem Reap, I found a real nice joint. Got a pool and everything. This place got a pool too upstairs. It's like $110 for a week. Or you understand what I'm saying? So like, if you was gonna stay for long, even if you stayed in these places long term, you could stay in $500 can put you $600 can put you in a really really nice spot. A really, really nice spot. Believe that. Like, you know what I mean? So, and if you spend more than that, well, you really gonna be in something crazy. Cause you get a lot. You for $500, $600. Yeah. I'm gonna go in Thailand next. You know what I'm saying? I told you I be really like certain, cause I know I'm gonna stay there for probably a month. Cause you know. The visas that when you're in the United States, when you got a United States passport, a lot of these countries they just let you come without no visa. They'll give you the 30 days. 30-day tourist thing. I don't know. Like I've only really interacted with a couple of people. It was a lady I used to talk to at the last spot I'm staying at. I'm gonna see Vietnam too. I actually got in the cab with one guy, and the guy I'm trying to figure out where he picked me. But me and him, this dude had real good English. Me and him had a real good convo. Yeah, really, I'm telling you, I only really talk like 2 or 3 people. For real. And since I've been here, I ain't been talking to nobody. This is the most I've been talking. Yeah, his English was pretty decent. I think he told me what I thought of him. He understood more than he spoke, but he would just say something real small, and but he'd be like, he knew what I was saying, but no, his English, we had a nice conversation. Yeah, he even made a joke. Listen what this dude, this cab driver said, and he was talking. Cause we were talking about language and stuff, right? And mind you, this is a Cambodian dude, and I'm talking about learning. We talking about learning language and stuff like that. And he said, this is what he said to me. He said, you need to get a long haired. He said, you need a long haired dictionary, right? So I paused and I said, a long haired dictionary. Then I started cracking up. I was like, yo, you crazy, man. He's basically saying, like, if I get like a Cambodian girlfriend, you get it, long hair dictionary, like I'll learn the language very, very quick. So no, that dude was sharp. He had, because he made a joke. In that conversation, he actually made a joke with me. But yeah, you get it. Yeah, long hair dictionary. I was cracking up. I said, yeah, you right, dog. No, I'm saying it to myself, but I was like, yeah, hey, that's true. Well, we had a nice little laugh off that, but nah, don't be talking to people too much. You gotta know what you're doing before you do stuff, because even like with the socializing thing, people got really tourists, American tourists and stuff like that. I'll tell you in a minute. Hold on. We've been stigmatized a little bit. You got people out here being ignorant. You got people out here they only coming out here to come out here and do sex stuff and party and all that. And I ain't here for that. You know what I'm saying? But it's a little stigma connected to that. So you don't want to be like people to take you the wrong, all that kind of stuff. But as for the women here, the women here is like women everywhere. Some of them pretty, some of them ain't. You know what I'm saying? If you really want to just, right, I'm here for the experience. But I'm just saying, I'm a live dog, but I'm just saying, like, I'm older. I'm not, what I'm saying? I ain't just in the mix of just any and everything. But the prettiest girls I've seen since I've been here, and I've seen a few of them. When I went to the immigration to do my visa, to renew my visa, but it's more than one thing in that building down there. It's like more than it wasn't just immigration. It's like the department of all these different type of things, right? But immigration was there too. So it was a lot of military people in this building. You could tell a lot of young people too. You could tell they was like young in the 20s, a lot of young people. But the prettiest girls I seen here is the ones that I seen down there that was they looked like they was in the military. I'm telling you, like, yeah, I'm telling you, like, it's funny because I thought about, I said, yo, I'm telling you, like, I seen a couple of them down there that I will never forget. Because I'm telling you, I said, what is going on down here? And they was like in the army, uniform on and everything. Yo, Joe was crazy. But no, it's a lot of pretty girls here. It's a lot of pretty girls here. But you gotta understand, like, each country got a different, like, little way of being. No, it was two of them. I ain't never gonna forget them. Just ain't. You know what I mean? But what I'm talking about? You maybe. No. I ain't do that because I'm just leaving. I'm really, I'm gonna just roll. I'm just rolling, and then I'm gonna come back next time with a brand new jaw. Hey, listen. No, it's good over here, but everywhere not the same though. Like, I think things is a little bit more faster in Thailand than places like here, Cambodia, and Vietnam. Pretty much. Yep. And then, like, yeah, it's different. You ain't gonna be. It's certain kind of stuff. Each place. You can't act here like it's a little different. It's just not different. You know what I'm saying? That's all good. Yeah. You know what I mean? I had thought about that in the beginning, but everybody got their own. You know what I'm saying? Once you get here and you start moving around and you start, like, really, because for those who are trying to create a new life, You gotta get in. You gotta be in it. You gotta come and just be in it and just start developing who and what you're gonna be in your new reality here. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? Um, and everybody got, yeah, yeah, that's true. Cause that's how, and you learn faster that way. You could, I ain't gonna lie, I've been planning this trip for a couple years. I've been a couple years. Like I've been like watching people on YouTube, really just fantasizing and you know what I mean, thinking about this type of move and all that. And you know, no, you ain't gotta save a lot. I mean, because it all depends. If you got something going on where it's though, like you got a retirement check, a SSI, a disability, or something like that. If you got certain things going on, you'll be cool off that. But what I'm saying is, that's something that's put inside your mind that will slow you down to stop you thinking you got to save all this bread. You know what I'm saying? And I don't really believe that. I don't. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just not, yeah, life's still going to be life, no matter where you at. You know what I'm saying? I think life going to be life. You know what I mean? It ain't gonna be, you're always gonna have expenses. Uh, life is gonna be, life is life no matter where you at. You can't. It ain't really no way to run away from certain stuff because trust and believe when you get here, like these people, they care. Like people think, oh, you're gonna be less relaxing and everything is gonna be so. No, these people care about their money. They might care about their money more than the niggas in the United States. That's the truth. If you think that these people ain't worried about your money and run out of money over here and see where you be at. But it's I'm just saying, it is what it is. Like, it's really all mind. Wherever you at in your mind and your mental is where you're gonna be at. Meaning like your state of being. Because, you could be in the worst situation. If your state of being, like your state of your mind is good, that place where you at is good. So, but I do know that this place has been good for me. You know what I'm saying? Because I was in a lonely state when I was still at home. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, now I'm here. It's like more. It is what it is. Like I'm cool. I was all right with being alone before I got here. But you know what I'm saying? You know, I'm here to experience. I'm here to create some. I'm here to create something new. Right? Yeah. I'm already used to being by myself. I ain't worried about that. I spent my whole life. Listen, I've been married for 12 years. I got a lot of kids. I got grandkids. I've done all that. You know what I'm saying? Like I done had a bunch of women, all that kind of stuff. Man, I done all that stuff in my life. What I'm just saying is, I'm at a part in my life when, like for real, I know how to I know how to take care of myself. I know how to, I really know what I want in life. You know what I'm saying? I know where and what I want to do. So I don't, you know what I mean? I'm not, ain't no rush. This is a good place. Sometimes it's good to not know nobody. You know that? Sometimes it's good to be in a place where you somewhere where you ain't got a bunch of people on your back trying to get you to do this or do that or whatever the case may be. So I kind of enjoy that. You know what I mean? Though I get lonely. It be times when I be wanting to, you know what I'm saying? I be wishing like I would be experiencing this with somebody, but I'm just saying that maybe that's next on the menu, like, what I'm saying, so whenever God see fit to put somebody back in my life. But yeah, that American dream stuff been dead for me. You know what I mean? But like, you gotta fix. I'm talking about me. But I'm saying seeing you, like, I had a lot of stuff wrong with me, for real, for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like on the way back, getting myself together and recreating myself, I had to fix a lot of things. So this got me away from like being in like dead end relationships for nothing. Um, Being with people just because I'm lonely or whatever. A lot of different stuff. You know what I'm saying? I had to fix. So I know like down the line, I'll probably be in a better state because I'm not even going to be with nobody if I ain't being with them. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of stuff blocking me from even doing certain kind of stupid stuff. So, it's all part of the prize, all part of of what I'm on. You know what I'm saying? And it's really like a spiritual journey, and it is because we all on a spiritual journey, whether you know it or not. Some people is on a journey and they don't even know it, but that's why I just let my footsteps are being led, and it led me here. That's where I'm at for another couple more days, and I don't do no complaining. I just pray, and that's where I'm at. Yep. Hey y'all, I see Miss Jackie. Hey Jackie, hey Miss Faye. I see you. Thanks for coming in for a second. I don't know, this thing is slow connection on this side. Hey, I appreciate y'all. I appreciate the gifts, y'all. I'm ready to lay it down. I'm getting tired. I'm ready to go to sleep. It's about 4. It's 4:15. No, I will. I appreciate y'all coming in and supporting the brother. Make sure y'all let me know, man, when y'all getting on. Make sure you send me a message and let me know when you getting on. Cause this gonna end up being, because both of y'all is gonna be over here soon. That's gonna be a nice little hookup. Like, we need to really do something. But God bless y'all. I appreciate y'all supporting. And I see y'all later on tonight. All right, peace, y'all.